Hello guys, welcome to this video where I'll be talking about myself, reflecting on 3 years working as a software developer. But if today is your first time here, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. Time flies. Yeah, it does. 3 years ago, I was hired as a full stack developer for one of the biggest tech companies in Europe and the world, Atos. Yeah, 3 years have passed since. But what have I learned from that journey and more after the intro? My experience in Atos started earlier than March 2018. A year before that, I did my internship there. Programming language wise, I used Java 7 at that time. Seems like a long time ago. Java has evolved a lot since. I also used during that internship Angular because I needed to migrate existing applications using newer technologies for the front end. Everything went well, then I landed a job with them. But I could not start directly though because I still had a semester to complete at university. But as soon as it was over, I started working as a full stack developer. Let's take things from here and reflect on that journey. When you join a big team working on innovative things, you wonder if you'll be able to bring something on the table, especially when you are a young developer like I was working with senior ones. Obviously, if I was hired, it was because the skills were there. Just sometimes there is the inner voice questioning if you're not going to mess things up. But the biggest advantage that I had back then was that I mastered Angular and I could lead the front-end part right after joining. It takes a couple of times though to really understand the code base, but interacting with the teammates plays a great deal. And then as time passes by and you can see that the contributions made to the code base are well accepted, the confidence gets stronger. I had to learn other languages like Golang, but I've always wanted to learn it. And then I really like Golang. I think that there are some familiarities with other languages like JavaScript and Python. I have also learned that there is no need to rush for implementation, but rather it is best to take the time to think about all corner cases by sharing thoughts with teammates to have their viewpoint on some possible implementation. A poor design and consequently implementation have long consequences on the software lifetime, so it is best to take the time necessary here. During the implementation phase, mastering Git is too handy. I don't know if you ever have the feeling, I don't want to change the code because you are afraid that it will cause a regression. Yeah, this feeling is now gone thanks to Git. When I have a new functionality to implement, I start with a new Git branch, and whenever I reach milestones during the implementation, I make a commit. Sometimes, even before reaching something tangible for a proper commit, I still commit halfway through it. The reason is that I can later delete intermediate commits or slash them. But by having those intermediate steps saved by Git, I can easily revert my code to see what I'm doing wrong or right. The takeaway of this is that mastering Git can save a lot of time. I'm talking here about knowing more than just the simple commands like git clone, push, commit, etc. I've talked about the languages I've used plus Git on the technical part, but for soft skills, I think that it is good to communicate well with teammates. I was working with a distributed team, and communication plays a vital part. Last but not the least, mastering English is a great asset since we're not all French speakers. Everything aside, I think that there was a lot of fun working with the teammates, eating croissant in the morning, and I could not have hoped for a better start of my career as a software developer. But let's now see how my journey will continue. Hope you like this video. I can't wait to talk to you very soon on another topic.